Hi there, Stacy at Stanley Young Business Strategies here. So you have invited people, either employees or perhaps your subcontractors, to add timesheets into your QuickBooks Online file. And now it's a week later, it's 2 weeks later, and you want to review and make sure that those times are accurate, at least to the best of your knowledge. You want to run payroll and you want to make sure that everything is up to date and that they are applied to the correct account. So this is how you're going to do it. You're going to log into your QuickBooks Online, and over here on the left-hand side, you're going to go plus new and down to employees and weekly timesheet. Excuse me. Now what you're going to do is you're going to, who are you wanting to look at? Well, in this case, I'm going to look at Granny Smith, and I would like to look at their time between September 25th and October 1st. And I can see that Granny Smith came in and recorded time on different projects, in this case 3 different projects, and sent me a little bit of notes as to what they did. Nothing extraordinary, nothing, just enough for me to be able to know what they were working on. Then I go ahead and I review it Monday, Tuesday. This makes sense. I'm expecting them to spend an hour a day to enter those payables. That's great. Yep, Elmer Fudd has his payroll on Tuesday. And yes, we needed to do those financial statements for Foghorn Leghorn. Oh, but Saturday, September 30th was actually a stat holiday. So they didn't actually work an hour on here. Obviously, they were just entering what they thought, but we actually took the day off for the Truth and Reconciliation Day. So we can go ahead as the admin in QuickBooks, we can go ahead and change that. So let's go ahead and add a line, and we should have an account here called Admin Acme Co. Excuse me. If you don't have one already set, we can add a new customer and then just call it admin. And this is where we're going to have a day off for Truth and Reconciliation Day. So we can put that, and over here under the Friday, I'm going to put 8 hours. And I'm going to go ahead and delete that payables. Of course, I would have had a conversation. Perhaps I had somebody work during the holiday day, or perhaps we had something else going on before I went ahead and adjust that. But I want to make sure that I am putting in here that we do have 8 hours. Otherwise, what would happen is when you go to do your payroll, we're going to miss that 8 hours. You might also use this admin time for when you have paperwork that you need to process, things that are not necessarily connected to a client or a project, but that you want to make sure that that employee got paid for. There's this other box here where it's billable or not billable. So in this particular example, we don't necessarily bill out to Daffy Duck those hours that we spent because it's just part of a contract. We're giving you a flat fee rate, and we're just making sure that we're keeping track on our end. However, if it is something that you are going to turn around and bill to your client, make sure that you click that box and you can say, well, I'm going to bill that at $50 an hour. And now we can see here that, well, there's 4 hours that are going to be paid to Granny Smith for the work that they did, but that down here we can see, oh, but because there were 4 hours at $50 an hour, we're going to bill that to Daffy Duck for a total of $200. And that's going to flow in with your sales module and your invoicing. Once you review this all, I'm going to take that off. Once you review this all and you're satisfied, you can go ahead and go save a new. And from there, you can review the next the next employee or vendor. And when you are ready and satisfied with all of that, you can go ahead and just say save and close. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us.